Okay everybody, thanks for checking out my video today. Today we are going to do an unboxing of the Springfield Armory 45 ACP subcompact. We're also going to compare it to two other guns that I have to show you some of the differences. So this is not a professional video here, so if I stumble around a little bit, forgive me. But first thing you'll notice with the XDS, very nice case. Okay, very protective of the weapon inside. I was very excited when I found this at Kames yesterday. I've been looking for one, calling around, and just happened to find one. So, you got your XDS logo there. First thing you're going to notice is the shell from the factory. Certified. Reason they do this, okay, you notice it's signed across there. Nobody has done this except the person that shot the weapon at the factory. They do this for you, so you know that the weapon has been fired and it was fired accurately. So inside there we've got a spent 45 shell casing. Everything looks good. You've got your magazine holder. Will hold 2 magazines. Actually comes with a holster, which I'll probably get a different one. These ones are a little bit bulky, and I always like to get different stuff. So, but they do provide you with that holster. Got your chain lock. Sorry, I had my finger in the way there. Your chain lock. Actually got a brush to clean the gun. Over here, they actually give you 2 magazines. Very high quality. Got the first one. Got the second one there. And this magazine holds 5. And you can have 1 in the chamber. You can actually get an extended clip, which will add a little bit of length to that magazine. Let me just kind of sit down here real quick. Alright, I'm actually going to move the case out of the way. I've got a blue towel in the background so you can see a little bit easier. Slide this out of the way. And it's a nice sunny day in Ohio. We've got some sunlight that's going to glare a little bit, and I don't have the best lighting for the video. Should probably actually be, you know, let me go around the other side of the table here. That way we're catching some of that sunlight coming in. Get a little bit better picture maybe. Okay, here is the Springfield XDS 3.3. Okay, barrel length 3.3 inches. And let me see if I can set up the camera here so I can. Okay, so just going to put it in between 2 boxes of ammo here, if that's not too cliche, but whatever. Okay, so very first thing you're going to notice on the XDS, it is a very small 45. Okay, there's a lot of other videos. I'll link a couple in this video where you can see another size comparison, but you'll see how accurate this gun fires and some of the other features of the gun. But very light. Let me see if we can get a very light for a 45. And now I do have big hands, but that gun is smaller than my hand. Okay. Reason I went with the Springfield 45 was for concealed carry. In the state of Ohio, we are allowed to have concealed carry, and I wanted something besides a 380, which I do have, but I wanted something with a little bit more punch. Okay, I'm a big guy, I'm 6'4", and I just wanted something that fit me a little bit better. But rack's very smooth. Okay, I have not shot the gun yet. I just got it last night. I cannot wait. We're probably going to go one night this week, but very cool gun. Okay, they've got that front sight. I don't know if you can see it on the video. See if I can. Okay, where it's like the orange or red. I might be colorblind, but very cool gun. Okay, when you've got the magazine in, throw a magazine in here. Okay. Now, one of the safety features, I don't know if you would call it a safety feature, but right now there is no round in the chamber. There is none in the magazine. So when I actually pull that trigger and I go back, it's automatically, okay, going to kick back like that. So you know there is no rounds in the chamber. There's none in the magazine. Okay. Standard. You've got your button on the side. Release your magazine. Take it out. Okay. Now this does shoot the 45 round. I've got 320 grain. I'm sorry, 230 grain. We'll just actually take one out of the Glock magazine there. So that is your round. Okay. Now to do some comparison here, that's a 45 round. Okay. Let me grab the 380 magazine over here real quick. That is your 380 round compared to the 45. Okay. Obviously, the 45 is going to pack a little bit more of a punch. Again, 380s, 9s, all that, they're definitely going to hurt whoever you're shooting at, whereas the 45 will basically knock them off their feet. Again, that's why I've chosen to conceal a 45. It's giving me a little bit more power. Now, as far as the size of the XDS, okay, my other 45 that I currently have is actually the Glock 21. Okay, I love the gun. I've been going back and forth on selling it, but it's just not practical for a concealed carry. If you can see the size difference here. Okay, if we lay the Springfield on top of the Glock, now neither of these have a magazine in them, so it's comparative. Quite a bit shorter as far as barrel length, and quite a bit shorter as far as height of the gun. Okay, much easier to conceal. Now, if we take it a step further and we look at the 380, which we've actually got holstered here. Hang on one second. Okay, so we've got the 380 out of its holster. Let's pop the magazine out of there. And we lay that down. You've got your 380 on the bottom, the 45 XDS in the middle, and the Glock 21 on the top. Okay, should give you a good idea of the size differences of the guns. Again, we lay these on top of each other. You'll see the 380 is very small. Okay, it's a 380. It's a Smith & Wesson 380 bodyguard. Very small gun. Still packs a hell of a punch. Especially we've got it loaded with this critical defense ammo. Okay, it's going to go in to your perp and do a lot of damage. The magazines, as far as capacity goes, one of the drawbacks that some people talk about is the capacity, okay, with a concealed carry. With the Glock, I've actually got 13 in the magazine and then 1 in the chamber for 14 total shots. Okay. In the XDS, you get 5 in the standard clip. Again, there's an extension, and 1 in the chamber for 6. And for the 380, I actually got 6 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber for 7. Okay, but again, it is a much smaller round. But again, the reason I went with the XDS, just overall concealment, overall power, accuracy, the whole 9 yards. Okay, I did a lot of research, watched a lot of videos, watched a lot of people shooting different guns. I almost went with a Glock 36, and I was lucky enough to actually find the Springfield XDS at Kames Sports. So it's not a shout out to Kames, but they had one. So one of the things these days, we had an issue finding ammo. Okay, Kames' rule was, since they were so low on ammo, that you could only get ammo for a 45 if you bought a 45. Okay, so they had limits. So when I purchased the gun, they actually didn't give me, I had to buy them for $30 a box these days. Some American Eagle, 230 grain. Okay. Nice round, very nice round. Okay. You'll see with the blazers, which are what I have in the Glock, they're actually aluminum. Okay. Slightly better round here with the American Eagle. Same size, of course. Both 230 grain. And both for the 45. Okay. Actually an optical illusion. The one on the right there looks a little bit taller through the camera anyway. But then we went to Fin, Feather, and Fur, just looking around, and we found ammo. Okay, they hit a limit of 5 per customer, 5 boxes, so we scooped them up for the 45, and actually we got some more for the 380. So this is what is carried in the 380 right now, this critical defense. But just for target practice, we actually picked up some of the Blazer. So not bad deal on the ammo, I guess, these days. We actually got the Blazer for $23.95 a box, and for the 380 Blazer, I want to say it was $17.95. So expensive little hobby, but you got to stay sharp if you want to react the proper way and hit your target when you're in a situation. If God forbid you ever are in that situation. But that is the Springfield XDS. I'm very, very pleased with it. I'm going to shoot it this week. That's it. Any questions? I'd love to discuss anything with you. Let me know. I'll talk to you.